How are you doing today? So, I've been wanting to shoot this video for a long time because I wanted to share with you all instead of, talking to one person at a time. I wanted to share this with you all because many people come to me and ask for help or they want to know how to build a successful business with TLC. And I want you to know that it's really different with TLC. It's a whole different level, very different from all the other network marketing companies I have known before. I have been in network marketing for, say, 10 or 20 years, 10 to 20 years, but I've never ever made that much money with another company, and I've never felt that good with any other company. So first of all, I would like to tell you that it has nothing to do with luck. It has to do with your mindset. It has to do with your heart. Everything has to come from your heart. So I was thinking to myself, we are all the same. We are on social media, we follow those beautiful people, and we are like, oh, I love her clothes, I love her car, I love her lifestyle, the perfect kids, perfect relationship, whatever. And we're like, oh, she is so lucky. But no, 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 no. It has nothing to do with luck. It has to do with your mindset and it has to do with your heart. You have to remember this. This is very, very important. It's not about skills. It's not about techniques. You have to learn the techniques, of course. You have to learn about your products and everything. But first of all, you have to work on yourself. Let me tell you more about my story. The first time I heard about TLC, it was about like 5 years ago. I was broken, and I was so desperate. I couldn't even think about anything. I just knew that I wanted to change things, but I didn't know how, and I didn't know where to start. And then um, I started to read this book. You've heard about The Secret, right? So I started reading this book, and it made sense, but that wasn't enough. And then my amazing sponsor, my best friend, Jason L. Scott the First, contacted me and he told me about TLC, and I was like, no, 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 that's not for me. I don't like tea. I don't drink tea. I don't like to talk to people. I don't know how to sell anything, tea or whatever. And, I don't have friends. I don't have family, blah, blah, blah. All these were excuses because I wasn't feeling okay and I was not fully ready to make that change. But then after talking to Jason, after reading this book more and more and more, I decided that it was high time for me to make that change and start doing. And it actually changed everything just because I decided to change this thought process and believe. I decided to believe in myself. I decided to believe in my products. I decided to believe in my company that I love so much. And I decided that I wanted to change my life for real. So it has to do with this. And I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I'm telling you it's going to be so worth it. When I started, I'm French. You can hear my accent. I'm French. I'm from France. I live in France. And when I started TLC, there was nothing here. Okay. I was the first one. And of course, people mocked me. And I was like, okay, I told you I was broken. But I think this actually helped me because it made me stronger. I was like, okay, you don't believe in me, so I'm going to work even harder to believe in myself, to believe in my products, and it's going to happen. And I made it happen. In my first month or month, I'd say, the first time I made, my first paycheck was like $4. And I was like, that's not much. But I decided that I didn't want to be defeated. I didn't want to be defeated by these nasty people who were trying to bring me down. I decided that I didn't want to be defeated by the small amount that I was making, $4. I said, okay, I can do better. And I did. the next week I made like $20. And I was like, okay, I went from $4 to $20. It still is not much, but then it works. So I decided that I wanted more. And I was working hard on myself. There. I had to work hard myself. And look at this pretty ring. This was the first ring that I got, my 100K ring. And I was so super happy and proud when I got this ring. And, you know, I didn't have any specific skills. I was not a seller. I told you I was so down when I started my business, but I decided that I deserved a change in my life. So I made it happen. I made the dream come true. And I am so super proud because now I can tell other people, I can help other people, I can tell them to believe in themselves. I know what I've been through and I can help them understand even more. And leading with love is everything, it changes everything. And let me tell you this. I didn't know anything about the techniques, but I decided that I wanted to learn. So I learned about the products. I used the products. I became a product of the product, and that's how you learn how to be a seller. That's how, it's not about selling actually. It's about sharing and helping others. And you do this by being a product of the product. You take the product, you feel the product, you know what it does for you, you enjoy the benefits, and then you know how to talk to people. That easy. You're not about, pushing people. You're not about selling. It's not about selling. It's about helping other people, changing their lives as you change yours. So all you have to remember is that it happens when you make a decision to change your thought process and lead with love. That easy. And you too can do it. When I started, I was so super scared. I didn't even have the money to actually invest in my first pack of tea. I had to borrow the money from my parents, and I was ashamed. I wasn't feeling okay. So if I did it, you too can do it, I promise you. But you have to remember to always change your thought process. You need to really work on yourself, use the products, and lead with love. This is what I wanted to share with you. This is the most important thing to me. It has changed my life and it can change yours.